What's going on, everyone? Jacob here, back with another video, and today we're continuing our AI print-on-demand tutorial to see if we can make money with artificial intelligence and print-on-demand. Now, if you haven't watched the first video yet, I do recommend going back to watch that first, as you know, testing one design is not really a conclusive test whatsoever, which is why we're creating this video to continue our test with another tool. Last time we were using Midjourney AI, but this time we're going to be using Creative Fabrica Spark, and so let's dive right in. So every AI art generator is going to be a little bit different, and you know, I've used Midjourney, DALL-E, I've used a few other ones that weren't quite as good, and then now here is CF Spark. So let's try our first prompt and see what we get. We're going to make a Christmas themed design because I'm looking at all of these designs, and it's, you know, right now people are in the Christmas mood. I'm seeing some decent designs already, and so let's just see what happens if we type in Bigfoot Santa Claus winter. We hit ignite. So that's a very basic prompt, and let's see, we're gonna get 4 images prompted back, and so far it's not looking very good. You know, this is pretty weird, pretty unsuitable for print on demand or any sort of commercial product whatsoever. No one's gonna buy these unless you're trying to sell fake photos of Bigfoot. You may succeed. Let's try again. And generally speaking, with these AI art engines, the more specific that you get and the more context that you give, generally you're gonna get better outputs that don't look so weird. And we're going to use a prompt generator to help us quickly create a prompt that will hopefully give us a better output than our first output. So I am on a website called Promptomania, and it is a prompt builder that is going to help us create really specific prompts and shortcut our way to better images with CF Spark. So I'm going to include this website below. It's totally free. I'm going to go ahead and select CF Spark as the diffusion model that we're using. So now I'm inside the prompt builder, and over here on the left, the very first thing that you can do, it's optional, you don't have to do this, but you can add an image URL as an inspirational starting place to go off of, or you can just leave this blank. I chose this image right here as a reference image for the prompt generator. The next portion is going to be the actual text prompt, which the more details you give, the better, but for now I'm just going to leave it with the original prompt that we had. And then down here I selected beautiful face. When I expand on the details, it gives me an option to give an art medium, so I left that blank, but you can choose one of those. You can also choose you know, ink, pencil, mosaic, all different kinds of styles. And then it gets into things like camera work. So for example, if we wanted to do some lens and perspective, maybe we want it to be shy lens. And then maybe we want to come down and select a style of an artist, and we're going to select Caspar David Frederick. And then we're going to come back up, and I think we're missing hair and fur. We obviously want there to be a beard for Santa Claus. So be sure to go check out CF Spark. There are some really amazing things being created. I'm just going to scroll through so you can get an idea of some of the different things that can be made, but it is free to use, so go check it out. And guys, if you're getting value from this video, if you like this content, please like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any value. Support the community. It really helps. Really, really appreciate it. So now we've created a prompt. We can scroll back up and we see all of the different options that we've selected. All we have to do is come up here, copy this prompt at the very, very top, and now we can come back over to CF Spark and simply paste that prompt into the generator. And let's see what we get the second time around now that we've used a prompt generator. Okay, so obviously these still aren't perfect, but when you compare the first prompt to the second prompt, there's a huge difference. You know, especially, you know, some of the first 3 here really aren't that far off compared to everything that we got the first time around. See if we can refine this one more time, get extremely specific, and get the exact design that we want. So I expanded on the text prompt itself to make it more specific, and now reads Bigfoot Santa Claus carrying a Christmas tree, looking at the camera with a jolly expression, hyper-realistic details, symmetry. I left beard on there because we're still going for the beard. And I'm gonna scroll down. This time for the art medium, I'm gonna select graphic novel because we are going for more of a digital art, more of a t-shirt look. For the artist this time, I'm going to select David Mann. So let's go back up and copy our prompt. I'm gonna go back over here and paste it, and let's see what we get the third time around. I don't love these, so we're gonna try again. I have once again refined my prompt to be a little bit more specific, and now reads Bigfoot carrying a Christmas tree, wearing a Santa hat, looking at the camera with a jolly expression, hyper-realistic details and symmetry. I chose David Mann as the artist with depth of field, and I chose beard as a featured highlight. And again, guys, the trick to this is to just mess with it, find a style that you like. I'll show you in a moment a way to shortcut. You don't even need to come into this prompt generator. You can just copy and paste a prompt that you already like of someone else's, and then you can move forward with that. But for now, I wanted to show you this because it is powerful if you wanted to get lost in the details and you are a creative mind and you wanted to see what you could create. So obviously this requires more testing. The outputs aren't exactly what you're gonna want every single time, but out of all of these images, this one actually turned out not bad at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to publish it. Once you find an image that you like and you publish it, you can actually improve it, upscale it, hopefully be something that someone's interested in purchasing through a print-on-demand product through Etsy, Amazon, or a Shopify store. So let's go ahead and open this published piece of art that we created on CF Spark for free, and let's go ahead and download this. Now that we have this image, we need to ensure that it is big enough to use on a print-on-demand product, because right now it is only like 250 pixels by 250 pixels. So let's go ahead and show you the best way to ensure that you're not getting a pixelated image when you blow it up, and something that will actually look good on print-on-demand products. So Image Upscaler, it's free for 5 uses every single week, and then you can pay for credits afterwards, but essentially you can upscale your image, make it much larger, and it's not going to get pixelated, it won't look blurry, and you can actually use it on print-on-demand products. So the last technique that you can use is to come over to Spark and then browse creations, and you're going to be able to see other people's creations. And if you see something that you like, a style that you like, then what you can do is actually copy the prompt, go back over to your CF Spark generator, paste it, and then just go through and replace any keywords that you want to replace. So for example, this time we're going to replace wolf with Bigfoot. So realistic steampunk Bigfoot, extreme centered portrait. You've already seen the output, you already know that it's going to be decent. So let's go ahead and use this prompt to see if we can get something better than what we have. So the outputs that we got with this prompt were much better than the past prompt. They are a different style for sure. I wonder if we could just change steampunk to Christmas, and let's see what happens. Again, you just have to experiment with this platform. It is, in my opinion, some of these could potentially be put on some Redbubble products or some Shopify products, and you could find an audience that might be interested in them. Again, guys, you're gonna have to go in, use this tool, find ways that people actively want. I wouldn't recommend just going in blind and just creating designs that you think are cool, because that generally isn't the best strategy. What you should be doing is going and looking for what people are searching for, what's in demand, what are people actually buying, and then reverse engineer that. Come over to these tools and see if you can create unique, 100% unique designs with Midjourney or with CF Spark, and use those to see if you can add some value to the marketplace, add completely unique products and designs to the marketplace. And don't forget to go to Canva or Photopea and alter your images, add some text, add some sort of creative variation to make sure that you're showing people that you had intention with your artwork, you're not just spamming. With the Creative Fabrica Spark free edition, you can create unlimited amounts of images. However, you will not have access to the commercial license that you will need to sell for print on demand. However, with the $9 a month subscription, you'll get 1,000 speed credits that will put you at the top of the line ahead of everyone else to help you get your images faster. And you will also receive the commercial license and the rights to use the image in any way that you see fit, including print on demand. I didn't have the best prompts, so I didn't get the best results, but as you can see, there are some really incredible things being created that are definitely suitable to be tested with print on demand. And this is definitely a new frontier that this free tool is opening new doors for print on demand sellers that when I first started, this wasn't a thing. From scratch, make it unique. I was using Photoshop in the very beginning. So it's amazing to see the evolution of where things are going. And guys, I highly recommend at least testing out CF Spark, see if it's a tool that you love using. And until next time, guys, have an amazing day and create something awesome. Bye.